This week I talked to the 4 Lower Deckers about rising through the ranks when we celebrate Star Trek Lower Deck's 5-year mission. A very special edition of the Ready Room starts right now. Hey nerds, I'm Wil Wheaton, and this is the Ready Room, your official behind-the-scenes hub for the Star Trek universe. The USS Cerritos has completed her 5-year mission, and I can't wait to talk all about it with you. But that Priority 1 communication will include spoilers aplenty, so I'm calling for Red Alert! If you haven't seen Star Trek Lower Deck's hilarious and heartwarming 5th season, sneak a screen from your parallel universe self, binge it, and then travel back here for a very animated discussion. Star Trek Lower Decks has been a revolutionary addition to the Star Trek universe. It's brought us some incredible expansions to Star Trek canon, especially its remarkable cast of characters. Plus, this season on Lower Decks, the crew of the Cerritos once again made us laugh and hit us right in the feels, all while both paying tribute to Trek that's boldly gone before and forging its own path. I mean, how lucky are we to catch up with Dr. Bashir and Garrick this season? And can you believe Harry Kim is still an ensign in every reality? Garrett, I'm so sorry. Anyway, coming up, we'll take a look back at the making of Lower Deck's 5th season and its contributions to Star Trek over the past 5 seasons. But first, the OG Lower Deckers, it's Tawny Newsome, who plays Beckett Mariner, Jack Quaid, also known as Bradward Boimler, Noël Wells, aka Devon Attendee, and Eugene Cordero, who voices Sam Rutherford, all chat with me about everything Lower Decks. Control room, engage. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Ready Room. It is so fun having you guys here. I just want to observe that one of the things that I absolutely love about Lower Decks, and one of the things that we talk about in fandom, is the chemistry amongst the characters, the chemistry amongst all of you.
It starts with the writing. Like, the writing at this point in season 5 is so pitch perfectly tuned to each character. And not just to each character, they have tuned it to us as actors as well.
Yeah. The relationships among the two of you and the two of you have grown so beautifully and organically and satisfyingly for me as an audience member over the course of the show. I have always shipped Tendi and Rutherford. Talk about the relationship between the two of them.
From the beginning, I think it just really felt really best friendy in the best way possible. Even the way that they would match each other, like tonally, I think got us into a good place.
I felt like it was very genuine, too. The relationship starts with this common interest, loving work, being geeks together, and that they have the same language about that, just being so enthusiastic about the work ahead of them.
It's nice to know no matter what, we still love science.
And how? At the start of season 5, her not being around and seeing Rutherford breaking down.
So sad.
So sad.
He remains so positive, though, while he's breaking down. You've been working yourself to the bone since Tendi left. How about a break?
Nah.
Just shows the relationship so much deeper that when she is back, I think it's huge.
There is a similar thing that happens with Mariner and Boimler. It's not romantic. That is about these two people who I feel like really like each other.
Oh my God, it's Boimler, it's my friend!
Yeah. Who really want awesome things to happen for the other and are always there for each other. And y'all have been through some stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You even
Big
came
time.
into the human world.
Oh, hell yeah!
Yeah.
The real human world.
Human world.
The human world.
We did go to the 3D plane.
Yeah, it's interesting. But I like that they're a purely platonic friendship story. Like, I just think it's so genuine and it's so sweet. And it's like, I love that they're like co-number ones at the end of it. Like, that's I think that's like the best place for them to have ended up.
I want to talk about recording the show. And I just hear over and over and over again, it's so much fun. Mike is so much fun.
Have any of you guys ever done like ADR for the show where Mike is doing your temp?
Your scratch.
Your scratch?
Yes. Mike's scratch is insane.
It's my favorite. So
Yeah.
like, for those that don't know, before it's like final, and they might need like a few extra lines or something said a different way than how we recorded it. So before they actually get us back in to re-record that, usually it's just Mike McMahon doing like a recording on his iPhone.
Yeah.
It was sent in, and like for a brief second, like Captain Carol Freeman is voiced by Mike McMahon.
Right.
Amazing.
But his reads are always incredible, and there have been times, Mike, I'm just gonna admit it, where I've just copied your read.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Because
Fully.
it's like
Absolutely. Why wouldn't you?
so much better than anything I would have done.
The Cerritos is a magnificent starship, California-class starship. I want you to tell me who is a character from the Lower Decks that you love, who is not your own, and why you love that character.
I love Steve Levy, the conspiracy theorist. Wolf 359 was an inside job.
It totally was.
It's now in the canon that this man thinks that. It's so funny and so insane that that man would be serving on a starship, and they just let him. He's like, the Dominion War never happened. It's like, what? In this timeline, it was like 4 minutes ago. What are you talking about?
It's not a deep cut, but Dr. Miglimo.
We Cloacans invented warp travel in the hopes of discovering strange new meals.
Even this season, I was just like, God, he's so funny.
Beautiful casting with Paula Tompkins.
I like the great Paula.
She just brings such amazing energy.
Well, what about Billups? Is Billups gonna be here?
What about Billups?
I love Mason Billups. Paul Scheer is amazing.
A dream.
And so funny. And just like that constant, I don't know, I like the engineering dudes.
Winger Bingston Jr.
Yes!
Who is also voiced by Eugene. I love that he's like famous on the Cerritos.
He's got a one-man show.
He's got a one-man show, but I just love that he's this little celebrity.
Do you want to catch a Winger Bingston show sometime?
Now that guy can deliver a speech.
This season on Lower Decks, the crew of the Cerritos once again made us laugh, hit us right in the feels, all while both paying loving tribute to Trek that's boldly gone before and staking out its own spot in the wider universe. We've put together a look back at the making of the series' incredible journey over the past 5 seasons. Check this out.
I love you guys.
The origins of Lower Decks really started with me being so into Star Trek that I knew they should never give me a Star Trek show. Instinctively, my very first thought was, let's treat the bridge crew like red shirts. Let's kill them off. But over time, what I realized is that for this show to work, the Lower Decks crew couldn't be the only thematically Lower Decks characters on the show.
No way, we're the spice and glitter around here.
Their bosses had to be Lower Decks, the Cerritos itself had to be Lower Decks, and that's when the show really clicked in.
I just think it's so funny for a comedy that the ship is a little, like, odd.
There is no better ship. The Cali class rules. We're perfect for this.
It looks like one of those ships you'd see in the background of one of the Star Trek movies when like all the ships show up, and it's like, you know, they're reusing sections from various ships.
The Cerritos is like an elementary school. It has more places for puffy paint and for you to make a mess.
If it had a voice, it would be something like, okay, well, we're just gonna fly through here, and I think we're gonna do this, right? I think we're gonna do this. It's a very modest, yet very brave and bold ship.
You're a lower decker, just like us. Cerrito strong.
Mr. Roddenberry believes that this journey was a depiction of the human experience. The Lower Decks continues that, not through perfection, but through our flaws.
For a long time, we've been seeing the A-team, right? The upper deck. But what makes Star Trek so special is the lower decks that make everything function.
We're just a bunch of scrappy underdogs. Arf, arf. Now that I can understand.
You have a bunch of people who are aspiring, and in so doing, they kind of find that where they are is perfect too. And it's also funny.
We get to poke fun at some of the tropes, but even when we're subverting it, it's just a huge love letter to the series and the canon itself.
The idea of revisiting a planet or civilization that you visited a few years before, and like, what are the repercussions that we as the audience don't get to see once the credits start rolling?
I keep mentioning the cursing, it's true, I really do love it. Because you know when you're watching other versions of Star Trek that would probably happen in this moment. And you just kind of take off that veil and it's kind of more of like abrupt sparkle. And that to me comes with the cursing on the show.
Holy wait, did we just save the universe?
At the end of the season, we're seeing a lot of changes. We're seeing Captain Freeman on Starbase 80. She's going to be working with Cassia Knox and with William Boimler, and that could be its own spin-off of what interdimensional characters are going to come out of that rift. You've got Ransom as captain of the Cerritos. Mariner and Boimler working as co-first officers are going to have a real hell of a time going through it with him because he's kind of messing with them.
Little interpersonal conflict's the best way to learn.
And you've got Tendi and T'Lyn are co-senior science officers, but seeing them grow and, gosh, seeing Rutherford learn that he doesn't even need the implant, but that also without the implant, he's got memories that are coming up that he's never really addressed or understood. And this finale does feel like a series finale, but it also feels like a promise that these characters are going to keep going.
We're gonna be okay. This isn't the end of a story, it's the beginning. We're gonna make her proud.
Wow, that's such a healthy way of looking at it.
Yeah. I did get mad and set my bed on fire.
Wait, what? Is it still burning?
Yeah, and I kicked a computer. But you know, that's all out of my system. I'm good. We're always lower deckers. We're always family. All of these things that we bring to each other and to the work and to the mission, those all live inside of us, and this kind of never goes away. And I really believe that. Unlike other showbiz jobs where like you can form a little cast and then it can kind of disband, this universe literally keeps us in each other's lives sort of as long as we want to be.
I live in a Starfleet household. My wife is a first officer on Strange New Worlds. I'm a first officer on Lower Decks. It's been really fun for us. It's in our blood now. It's crazy. It's been such a fun ride.
I feel really lucky to be a part of a show that is much bigger than I had any idea, that it has such a large following, the entire Star Trek universe, and how much it means to people.
I love doing this show so much. I love playing Boimler so much. I love all of the amazing people I get to work with so much. And yeah, this might be the end of Lower Decks for now, which is a very bittersweet thing to say. But, you know, with Star Trek, is it ever really over?
I think. I mean, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Tune in. Uh-oh.
I'd like to think that it's not.
This is what I actually wanted to talk to you about next, is the multiverse and the scenes that you all play with your alternate universe counterparts. It's a thing I never got to do on Star Trek, but I understand is pretty fun.
It was fun to do another Ferd. This is my second playing against myself. There was Red Rutherford and then this. But this time was really fun because he was a cyborg, like mostly machine, the third arm and the whole nine.
Yeah.
So I thought that was awesome.
Like Eugene, it's the second time I've played another Boimler, William Boimler, the transporter clone.
Yep.
And then this is Beard Boimler. That's
Beard
what we.
Boimler's terrific.
That's what we called him. A Boimler who's very confident and is just like wants to be buddies with everybody, and is just like a really chill dude. Buddy. That's adorable. It was interesting to play a version of Boimler with absolutely zero anxiety, which is really strange to do because that's such a major part of the character. I love seeing Boimler with a beard. Turns out it's purple.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's natural.
What up, Cerritos? This is Captain Becky Freeman. My favorite part of playing Becky, which gave me the same visceral reaction that Mariner has saying
really felt that off of you. Man, like the temperature in the room just dropped 10 degrees.
She's just got kind of like a stiff, not as comfortable in her body Mariner. So at the end of that episode when she's trying to then be Mariner, and she's trying to be like, wait up, party people. Oh, you weren't going to abandon your old friend Amundo, were you?
Friend Amundo?
She's still like tough and kind of cool, but like just not comfortable.
Tendi didn't have much of a shift, but she's been living a double life.
Who the hell are you?
I'm the mistress of the winter constellations.
I mean, there's the whole episode with the Blue Orions.
Exactly.
Green Orions?
Blue Orions? So we get to see her alter ego, which is actually her prime ego. That was fun for me because you get to see Tendi, obviously super sweet, wants everything to be fair and just, and she had to like put on some different hats because I feel like she's been through the seasons growing in her authority. She was actually stepping into the role officially, and then it was like it just came out.
What will you take away from your time on Lower Decks?
Man, when I do like any other auditions now, a lot of times I'm just kind of like, what's the like no F's given like vibe I bring to Mariner in the booth? And like, can that kind of fit this character? Because like, I love doing that. I want to play roles that are like that. So yeah, I'm kind of just bringing like that same like, just sort of energy to stuff and hoping I can kind of keep shaping my career to feeling as good as doing this job has felt.
I feel lucky to have had this experience because everyone's at the top of their game. It's so nice to get to thrive in an environment like that and to know that it can be done with really kind, professional people.
I'm glad you guys are my friends.
It was really important for me to have an experience like this. It doesn't always happen, so I will take away that sense of gratitude.
I get to take away like this understanding of a world, a franchise, and to be really proud to be part of it and feel like I brought a very fun new character that is Asian and is part of the full crew. Every version of him was awesome. I was like, damn, that guy's cool too. And everybody was cool. It was so cool. It was cool to be these young nerds, and that's nice to be part of that. So yeah, I'll take it all away.
It's interesting because it's an animated show. Typically, you don't really get to know the people that you're working with. You know, you go in, you do your lines, and you kind of, then you see the show like months later, and you're like, wow. Genuine fan of everyone. who works on the show, who's in this room, and the larger universe. But it's the people, I think. The people. I've developed such genuine friendships with everyone. Friendship. And not only from this show, but from Jonathan Frakes got to direct us in an episode of Strange New Worlds, and he's been so kind to us. You've been so kind to us. It was the four of us. We were together on Zoom because it was the pandemic, but you were the person that said, "Welcome to the Star Trek universe." And that meant the world to us.
As heartbroken as I am that I will not get to see New Adventures with this group anymore, the way that it all wrapped up, it was very, very satisfying. Before we go, I have a personal request.
Ooh, this is when we chant Lower Deck.
Yeah.
That feels right.
That feels right. That feels good.
All right. Feel free to join us at home if you want. I'm not going to start it. One of you has to.
I think it's gotta be Tawny, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I will serve. Lower decks,
Lower decks, lower decks, lower decks, lower decks, lower decks, lower decks, lower decks! Thank you! I love that!
A massive thank you to Tawny Newsome, Jack Quaid, Noël Wells, and Eugene Cordero for hanging out with me here in the Ready Room today. And of course, thank you as well. It really has been the joy of a lifetime celebrating the Star Trek universe with you. This Latinum age of Star Trek has brought us so many wonderful characters and storylines, and there is so much more ahead. With Strange New Worlds, Section 31, and Starfleet Academy all on the horizon, and more adventures in the final frontier to come, Gene Roddenberry's vision of an optimistic future has never been more necessary or brighter. In the words of Captain Jean-Luc Picard, let's see what's out there. Till then, I'm Wil Wheaton. Live long and prosper.